Hello and welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin, great to have you along. Thanks for tuning in to another fantastic video. Guys, it is Saturday night, well, Sunday morning, 1:30 AM. I'm here in my hometown of Bournemouth and it's time, by demand, we do another nighttime walk. So first of all, I'll pan round, show you exactly where I am and I'll show you the time. Guys, check this out. The time, it is 1:35 AM, Sunday 10th of August, so it's Saturday night, Sunday morning, and I am here on the west side of Bournemouth, Pool Hill to be precise. Massive truck going past, bear with, it is unedited. Right, so yeah, Pool Hill, Canvas bar over there, Canvas Club, Pool Hill Brewery, the Vault nightclub, which is closed tonight for some reason, DYMK there, and down that way towards Triangle. So quick announcement, if you're new to the channel, don't forget, subscribe, it's free. Loads of nightlife videos on the channel and loads more coming up. Hit the little thumbs up down below, give it a like, that'll push the video out there, and you can also hit the bell for notifications of more videos. I'm based here in Bournemouth. I go live every Tuesday night around about 7:30 from different places, and I do late night lives as well. You're more than welcome to join in. Right, okay, so I did a video a few weeks back on a Saturday night. I've done one on a Saturday, one on a Friday. Massive thanks for watching it. Loads of people messaged, great to hear all your memories. We'll talk about that in a bit, and I've been asked to do another. It's first week in August, so we're gonna have a little look around and see what's going on. So yeah, a bit quiet this time tonight up this end of town, DYMK Club, loads of people inside I believe, but not a lot going on the street. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a little walk down past a Triangle and down into the town centre. There we go. So a couple of quick announcements. I always start these videos by saying, right, if you're out on a night with your mates, stick with your mates. Okay, if you come out as a group of 2 or 3, go home as a group of 2 or 3. Stick with your mates, it's important. Keep yourself safe. I've done these videos now for quite some time, so I always do a recce beforehand. I know where I'm going, usually what's going to occur, but you never know, it's night time, people are drunk. You might also hear and see some actions and words you might not want to hear. If that's not your thing, fast forward to the end, hit the thumbs up and just make sure to get out alive. However, if you're happy for a little walk at 1:30 AM on a Saturday night in Bournemouth, sit back and enjoy the ride. You never know what's going to happen, as we've seen in previous videos. Right, okay, so over to the right at Bunny's Kebab House. It's very quiet up this end of town tonight. Last couple of videos I've done in Bournemouth, been really quiet. Summertime, it should be absolutely bouncing. But obviously not. But you never know. So Bunny's Kebab House, over there, the place lit up, that used to be the Branksome. Then it changed to like a brew house, and now it's gone back to the Branksome, and it is still open at 1:30 AM. Not time what sure it shuts, but there's still a few people in there, a few people tumbling out. So that's the Branksome. So this area of town, if you're not from Bournemouth, this is what's called Westcliff, the Triangle. Predominantly used to be the sort of gay area of Bournemouth. There's a lot of gay friendly bars and clubs. Not so much these days. There's still 1 or 2 open. DYMK, big gay friendly bar. There used to be a couple around here on the Triangle itself, this area ahead of us. But nowadays, a lot of them are closed down. A lot quieter than it used to be. If I just show you around the corner here, what we'll do, we won't go through the railings. What we'll do, just show you around the corner. There's a couple of gay-friendly bars around there, but again, tonight they're closed. Illusion, there's Pride, but again, it's quiet, so they've closed 1:30 AM on a Saturday. Places should be bouncing. Cocktail bar here, 99 perk. Not a place I've been in, but I've heard good things. Then what we'll do, again, go around the railings. If any of the bars were to let me in, I would gladly go in. Those of you who watch the channel regular will know if a bar lets me in to film, I'm happy to have a stroll in. But for some reason, the bars in my hometown of Bournemouth aren't too happy about me going in with the camera. Right, okay, we'll cross over and I'll just show you that place I've just walked past. Okay, so that is Smoking Aces, a little cocktail whiskey bar, open till quite late usually. I think it opens till about 2, sometimes 3 AM, depending how busy it is. There's a few people, I think they're trying to get in actually, the doorman's having none of it. But yeah, nice little place to drink, usually quiet, sometimes have live music, DJs on, but a bit quiet tonight. Saturday night, come on Bournemouth, the place should be absolutely bouncing, it's middle of August. What is going on? Right, what we're going to do, we're going to walk down this way. I'll show you sort of, hopefully a little bit of nightlife. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll walk down through the main street itself. I'll show you what goes on in the main street. Because there's not a lot going that way, so you won't see very much. But we'll go down through the town centre itself. So on the left there, a little bar there, 4 Horsemen, a lot of DJ nights, live music, open till, I think it's open till 2 AM at the weekend. Got a few people in there still, but again, not too busy. So we're going to go down here. This is Commercial Road. So if you go down that side there, that's the sort of bottom of the triangle. Got the library, KFC, Tesco Express, all closed up tonight. KFC still open till I think 3 AM. And then this is one of the main sort of shopping areas. This is Pool Hill, Commercial Road. So these are all shops here. A lot of them are sort of empty, which is a bit of a shame. Used to be absolutely bustling along here. Just got to dodge this HGV. It looks like it's delivering to Primark or somewhere. We'll go over this side. Okay, so on the back of the last couple of videos I did on Bournemouth of a night time, between them 6,000 views. So if you're returning off the back of those, a massive thank you for watching them. Exceeded my expectations. Obviously very popular. A lot of people want to see what was going on, especially during midsummer, because they were back in sort of July. Appreciate all your comments. Drop a comment on this video as well. There was a load of great memories in the chat and in the comments as well. People talking about sort of Bournemouth from years gone by. A lot of comparisons as to how it used to be in the sort of 80s, 90s, 2000s compared to how it is now. The general consensus was it's a lot quieter now, and I'm inclined to agree. Excuse me, I'm inclined to agree. It is a lot quieter than it used to be back in the day, but I think drinking habits have changed, people's socialising habits have changed. You know, the club scene isn't what it was in Bournemouth. It's nothing like what it was in Bournemouth back 10, 20, 30 years ago. But drop a comment down below. Have a look at the 2 videos if you haven't done so already. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. I mean, there's no bars or anything on this street here, but it is absolutely deadly quiet. It is 1:30 AM. You know, I remember, go back 15, 20 years ago, midsummer, this town was absolutely bustling at this time of the night. But these days, it's a little bit quiet. But as I always say at the start of the video, if you're out with your mates, whether it's Bournemouth, the other places to visit, Tenerife, Lanzarote, Magaluf, if you're out with your mates, if you're out of a group of 3 or 4, stick with your mates. Stay safe. You never know at this time of night what's going to happen. Right, we're heading down now. This is Bournemouth Square, so it's sort of the centre of town. For those of you who don't know Bournemouth, I'll sort of give you some pointers to where it actually is in a minute in relation to the beach and everything else. Those of you in Bournemouth sort of 20, 30 years ago, you remember this venue here up above there. It used to be called Madison's. Now I remember it many years ago, the queues would be up the street to get in on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Massively popular nightclub. It's reopened as Lost Garden. I think it's fairly popular. No queue tonight. 2 for 1 cocktails. There you go, Lost Garden. There's a few in there. Seems to be alright. Seems to do okay. Bit of music going on. So hopefully they've got a few in. Right, this is the Bournemouth Square itself. Okay, so I'll just get into the centre and I'll pause and I'll show you exactly where we are. I've got an ambulance on standby. So where we are now, say Bournemouth Square, you'll notice the little sort of wooden huts. I think they use these for the Christmas market as well, by the looks of it. It's like a summer thing that they have on every summer. They put live music on. There's a outside bar there. You got the Obscura Cafe just behind us here. Now the beach is just through there, down into the lower gardens. That takes you down to the beach. Behind the kiddies roundabout here, there's Wetherspoons, Moon on a Square. Over that way takes you towards Barso, Exeter Road, down towards the BIC. I think Barso's open till 3, maybe 4 AM, depends how busy it is. We won't bother going down there tonight. What we're going to do is we're going to head up this way. So I've done this on a previous walk. I'm just showing you purely for comparison. We're going to head up this way, up towards Old Christchurch Road. My word, it is very quiet tonight. Unbelievable, viewers. Okay, so up to my left here. I tell you what, we'll go up this way because what we're going to do in a minute, this street here, Old Christchurch Road, again, it's one of the main shopping areas. Not a lot in this section. Over there is Westover Road, down towards the beach, Royal Bath Hotel. We're going to rejoin Old Christchurch Road in about 5 minutes, but we're just going to cut up here, up Richmond Hill. Got the Ivy restaurant there. There you go, nice little view of the square. The open air bar, Bobby's department store, the Hilton Hotel in the background. Yeah, but we're going to hit up here, Richmond Hill. So be at one cocktail bar, looks very quiet. I've got a theory about the nightlife in Bournemouth. I'll tell you in a minute when we walk around. We've got first of 2 slug and lettuces. I think that one closes at 12. And we're going to head up here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut a right here, down what they call Post Office Road, and then we'll hit Old Christchurch Road and go up to where hopefully it's going to be a little bit busy and we might see a bit of action. Right, anyway, so go back to my theory. Drop a comment down below, tell me what you think. Last night I was in Newquay in Cornwall, which is similar to Bournemouth in that, you know, it attracts a lot of young people, seaside, holiday resort, that sort of thing. I was there for a festival, Boardmasters Festival. And after the festival, around about sort of midnight, we headed into the town centre. And one thing I noticed, right, is that a lot of the bars and clubs in Newquay, although it's a lot quieter than what it used to be, because I used to live there a few years back, it was still very busy. Now, I know the festival was on, but I think one of the main differences is that all the bars and nightclubs are sort of clustered right in the centre in Newquay, literally within a sort of couple of minutes walk of each other. And I've noticed this in quite a few places. A lot of towns nowadays, the nightlife areas, they're all clustered. They've all got like a little strip of bars, a little sort of centre where people sort of gather and socialise. Now then, the thing is with Bournemouth, as you've seen on my previous videos, and as you'll see tonight, apart from Old Christchurch Road, where we're heading, most of the bars and clubs are all sort of separated out. They're all out on a limb. And I'm wondering if, you know, maybe that's what sort of makes it look a lot less busy than it actually is. I don't know. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you think. There aren't as many people out as there used to be, but I think that is partly it. Bournemouth now hasn't got a recognised or recognisable sort of pub, bar, club crawl. You know, so if you come out, you go to Barso down by the BIC, you're there, you're out on a limb. If you go up to Old Christchurch Road, where we're heading, you're up there, you're out on a limb, you don't want to go down to another part of town. So I think that's partly it. I think if the bars and clubs were all more central to each other, like they used to be in Bournemouth, and there used to be a lot more of them as well, I don't know, maybe it'd be a little bit busier and a bit more customer and pub crawl friendly. That's just a little theory. Drop a message down below, tell me what you think. Okay, so we're on Old Christchurch Road, McDonald's. I think it shuts at 11 or 12. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a little stroll up, and we're going to see if anybody's out. The arcade, looking a bit tatty tonight. Look at this. I'm forever banging on about the litter in Bournemouth. Oh, excuse me. Coughing away down the mic. Okay, over to the right there, just behind the guys, there's Cozy Club. Little lounge bar, looks quite nice. I think it's open until around about midnight. A lot of places shut at midnight. Not a lot going on down there. Oh, excuse me, it's getting a bit chilly at night. I'll start wearing a hoodie for these nighttime walks for you guys. Right, okay, so Old Christchurch Road goes up there to what they call Horseshoe Common. Local people know exactly where I mean. What we're going to do, we're just going to cut down here. I didn't do this on the last video. We're going to cut down here and just show you what's going on down this way. A couple of people who were commenting on the last video are asking me where the other Wetherspoons was. Bournemouth Town Centre does have two. So the first one's down on the square, Mary Shelley, and your second one is, down on the square, which is the Moon on the Square. This one is the Mary Shelley. Hi mate, how are you doing? All right? What time are you open till? 2? 2, nice one. Been busy?
It was.
Yeah? Oh, nice. There you go, door staff there. So Mary Shelley, open till 2 AM. It's called the Mary Shelley. Over the road there, St. Peter's Church. Got Percy and Mary Shelley, who are sort of buried in the churchyard there. So Wetherspoons, in their marketing wisdom, named this bar after them. Bit quiet in there, but there we go. Right, so we're going to head down round the corner here. Now, years ago, again, I keep referring back, people who live in Bournemouth will know what I'm on about. This building here, when they talk about bars being in clusters and helping a pub crawl and the economy, this place here used to be a massive bar called Bliss. It was busy every night. And before the Wetherspoons back there was there, that used to be called something else. I think it was Bar Med. Somebody will put a comment down below. And it was like a little sort of crawl of bars. Like a little run, you could literally go from one to the other. And it's massively popular with students. There's a lot of student accommodation up on top. We've got a full moon tonight, look at that guys. There you go, shot of the full moon by the church for you. Yeah, so massively popular with students, and then come the weekend, stags, hens, all them sort of people who come down, holiday makers, weekend visitors. So the bar used to do quite well, but it shut down sort of, I think it's about 2012, something like that. And it's a bit sort of rotten and derelict down this end of town now, which is a shame. And then just on the corner here, where the light is underneath, there used to be another bar. I think it was called Chili's or something like that. This place here used to be another nightclub, Plush. It was renamed Plush, then it shut down as well. And these places here with the shutters, these used to be late night takeaways that used to sort of feed off them. And then over in the corner there, you can just see, if I zoom in, where the two girls are in the red there, in that corner. That's Cameo nightclub. I think Vinyl's still part of it. At the minute, I think it's got some building work or something going on. That used to be the main entrance, but the main entrance is now round the back here, which I'll show you. So yeah, this area of town, go back sort of 10-15 years ago, was mentally busy. Especially over a weekend, you wouldn't have been able to move. And now, it's like a ghost town, as you can see. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to walk behind these two sort of taxis here and just show you. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll actually go down this way. So the nightclub I was on about, Cameo, there's the main entrance there. I'm not sure if that's going to remain a main entrance, it looks like, because it's now sort of lit up and sign written. It used to be around the other side. There's a few people commenting on the last videos talking about days gone by. This building here, it used to be the Outlook, it's had several names and all that sort of stuff. Apparently somebody said Jimmy Savile used to own part of it. He had a penthouse up on top and he was involved in the running of one of the clubs. There's a little cafe tucked in there, which is a nice little hidden gem here. Let me zoom in. Norwegian wood, little sort of Beatles themed cafe. Great for breakfasts. I've done a vlog on it. So we're going to stroll up here. We're going to rejoin Old Christchurch Road, where hopefully it'll be a bit busier. So I'll just show you. There's a Cameo nightclub, what seems to be now the main and only entrance. There we go. So this is what's called Glenfern Road, and from what I understand it, again, somebody who's been in Bournemouth a lot longer than me and who's probably a bit older than me will put a comment down below. It used to be, I think it was Maison Royale, the Cardinal, Outlook. It's had loads of sort of incarnations and names and all sorts. Apartments up on top, which I think is now student accommodation, and got a bit of history. So if there's somebody who's watching this who knows a bit more about it, feel free, drop a comment down below and tell us all about it. A checkered past apparently, which I'm not too familiar with, having only I landed in Bournemouth for the first time in sort of the late 80s. And for those of you who know this sort of section of town, when I landed, it was the Artful Dodger and Zigzags when I first landed. Right, okay, so these buildings here, this backs on to Old Christchurch Road. The place with the orange lights, that's the back of a bar, I'll show you in a minute. In fact, the one next to it is the back of a bar as well, called Camel. So what we're going to do, we're going to head round here onto the main street. We'll cut a left first, I'll just show you what's going on, and then we'll go right up towards the student area, what they call the Lansdowne. So I brought you around the back here. I didn't do it on the last video. A few people asked me to on this video, show us what goes on sort of around the back streets. Saturday night, it is now round about sort of 5 to 2 in the morning. And don't forget folks, before it gets busy and noisy, hit the thumbs up for me. Right, okay, so word of warning, actually there's a police presence. You might see stuff going on that you really don't want to sort of see if you're watching your normal TV at 7 o'clock at night, if there's kids in a room. People do have drinks, they do get a little bit rowdy and leery. I tend not to edit the videos, what you see is what you get. So we'll see. The only thing I don't do is purposefully video and film people in trouble or people creating trouble, because YouTube just block it. So there's no point me doing that. So what we're going to do first of all, we're going to head a left here and then we're going to sort of follow the police up the street and see what's going on. Now, I would love to take you in the bars when I do my videos abroad, Magaluf, Tenerife, all them places. There is no problem me going in the bars. Bournemouth, for some reason, they don't want me going in there. So Bournemouth bar owners, I'm a local guy, I'm a vlogger, I'm not going to show you bar in a bad light. Let me in. Let me show the viewers what you've got to offer. Who's going to be the first to invite me in? Right, so what we'll do, we'll cross over so I can give you the better view. I am going to sort of zigzag across the road, purely because, one, it's not as noisy and you'll be able to hear me, and two, you'll be able to see better. There's a lot of police out tonight. Let me zoom. Considering it's quite quiet, there's quite a lot of police. So we've got Wiggle Gentlemen's Club. So bear with me, guys, I'm sort of busy filming and looking ahead and around me as well, because I'm just wary there's a bit of a police presence, which is a bit more than the last couple of weekends I've been down. We'll just head over here where it's a little bit quieter. Right, okay, so before we cut off to go to the Wetherspoons, that's Old Christchurch Road, Horseshoe Common. There's a slug and lettuce there. Horseshoe Common there, where it's quite dark, and I think it should be lit better because that's where people tend to congregate when they're drunk. We have got here Turtle Bay, massive restaurant, closed at the moment. And then behind us, there's a little run of sort of takeaways, Taco Bell, couple of kebab houses, Felson's Pool Lounge, which is above Pop World. The lights there, that's Felson's Pool and Snooker Room. And then we've got Pop World, used to be Walkabout. Again, go back not even a couple of years ago, they'd be queuing down the street to get in, and it'd be up until 3-4 a.m. Now, I don't know, you can probably stroll in if you got three heads. But apparently it does get quite busy. Subway, Sam's Chicken Bar. So what we're going to do, we're going to head back up this way, show you what's going on. Right, we've got Mondo Burger and Chicken, and to the left of that, the purpley looking place. Everybody who lives in Bournemouth who's watching this video, I said it last time, you will be laughing your socks off because you'll claim to have never been in there, but everybody has. There's Camel Bar, which is a little nightclub, open, I believe, still till 6 a.m. And then to the left of that, you've got Bar Republic. And I believe both of those venues are 6 a.m. venues. So it is a bit busier down here, but not that busy, to be fair. Probably very busy inside. I know Camel sort of tends to get busy around about 2:30, 3 a.m. And I think the same for Bar Republic. And again, I believe, don't quote me on this, have a Google. If you're thinking of coming to Bournemouth and you want a late venue, I think they're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They're probably not open Monday, Tuesday, because it's not busy enough. Right, couple of takeaways. So I'm not showing you on camera, but there are sort of police cars and vans dotted about everywhere, so a bit more of a presence than usual. So keep watching, we'll see what goes on. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to cross over here, purely so I can show you one of the main busiest bars in Bournemouth. Because if I walk straight in front of it, you just literally won't see it. Oh. Surrounded by taxis. There we go. Mandarin Chinese. Someone's dropped a scarf. Right. So we'll move on. Okay, so before we go any further, guys, so you will know, those who watched the last couple of videos, I've pointed this place out. Taxis in my way now, look at that. This is Barbara's Beer House, so it's one of the busiest sort of bars now in Bournemouth town centre. It opened, I think, earlier in the year, around about March, April. And to be fair, it's sort of eclipsed a lot of other venues. It's busy most nights of the week. It's busy during the week with students and at weekends with everybody else. So that side there, I believe, is a smoking area. There's people queuing up. Police have turned up, so obviously they've had an issue. They've got a couple of guys in the back of the van there. Sorry, mate. Nearly took some poor guy out there, my elbow. Yeah, so got a police riot van. And looks like someone's getting put in the back of the little van there as well. There we go. So obviously I had fisticuffs. So the last couple of videos, to be fair, I don't want to sort of call a place down, but it does seem to be a little magnet for trouble at this time of night. Probably due to the volume of people. I don't think there's anything particularly bad about the place itself. It seems very popular. I know I've not been in there myself, but I know people who go there quite often, and yeah, they seem to enjoy themselves in there. There we go, straight in the camera. So that's Barbara's Beer House. You can see, if I zoom in, busy inside. They won't let me go in and film. I did ask the security a couple of weeks back and it was a straight no. So for whatever reason they don't want me walking in the camera. I'd love to go in there. So Barbara's, if you're watching, get in touch and I'll come in and video. Show people what it's really like. But yeah, there we go. A little bit of trouble. Probably spilled out and caused it in the street. Anyway, we're going to have a stroll up here. So what we'll do, guys, we'll walk up to the little student bit called the Lansdowne. So don't forget, people, drop a comment down below. Thinking of coming to Bournemouth for a night out? Am I putting you off? Sunny Speakeasy, fairly new place. Closed now. I think it opens till 1 AM most nights. Or your 24-hour shops.
Always.
So again, this is Old Christchurch Road. Yeah, so thinking of coming down Bournemouth for a night out. Have I put you off? And we're not selling the place very well. Is your town busier? Let me know. If you're from Bournemouth, how does it compare to days of old? Busier, quieter? I know my opinions. I work in the nightlife sort of industry, and I think sadly it's fallen on its backside a little bit. George Taps. Another question I want to ask as well, for those of you who've been kind enough to watch to the end, local people, I had a couple of messages last time. Can I do nighttime videos of other parts of Bournemouth and Poole? So a couple of people mentioned Charminster, which is just outside town. There's a little run of bars in Charminster. I'll happily do that. I probably would do it a little bit earlier because a few of them shut at sort of midnight, 1 AM. A couple of people asked me to do Ashley Cross, Westbourne, Boscombe. No problem doing Boscombe. Drop a comment down below. If there's anywhere else in Bournemouth you want me to cover of a night time, let me know. As the year goes on and the summer dies down, I'll also be hopefully doing like Southampton, Weymouth, a few other places along the south coast as well. So we're coming up to the top end of Old Christchurch Road. Now, if you've watched to the end, there's one more question that I'm going to answer from the last couple of videos, which seems to be sort of a burning question that a lot of people had. There's O'Neill's Irish Bar. Big old venue, popular with students, as are most of the places up this end of town. So this is Lansdowne roundabout, Bournemouth railway station and sort of travel coach interchanges up that way. Quiet up this end at the minute, purely because it's summer. Come September, October, when all the university students are back, it will get a lot busier. I'll do a video then, you'll see the difference. Just zoom out a little bit so you can see where I'm going. So down this way now, this is Bath Road, I think, I can never remember. Takes you down to the pier and the beach. We're going to cross over just to answer a couple of questions that came up in the last video. There's your full moon. Oh, before we get taken away by the bus. Okay, so the place in scaffolding there is Bournemouth, or one of the premises belonging to Bournemouth and Poole College, which is like a tertiary college, secondary education. Up that way is all sort of the university, higher education places. Okay, so it's a very, especially during term time, densely populated student area. The bars around here are all catered mainly towards the students. A lot of sort of like indie music and all that sort of stuff, alternative stuff. A lot of student sort of orientated businesses, takeaways, all that sort of stuff. And this, we started on Westcliff at the start of the video. We're now on Eastcliff. And over the road here is the Roundhouse Hotel. An iconic building in Bournemouth. It's circular in shape. I think it was built around about sort of mid-60s. Reminds me of the Capitol music building in America. I believe now it's owned by Britannia Hotels, I'm not too sure. And along with a hotel down the street there called the Britannia Hotel and a couple of other hotels in town, it is now used to apparently temporarily home immigrants. So to answer a lot of the questions, that is all I know. There's a load of videos on YouTube where people are sort of walking into the entrance there, trying to speak to the people who live there, trying to sort of wind up the security guards. I can only tell you what I see. I'm not prepared to go in there. I'm not prepared to confront the security guards. I'm not prepared to talk to the people who live there. It's not my thing. It's not what the channel's about. My personal opinion is, should they be here? Debatable. I don't believe they should. I don't believe we should be funding them. Drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. But it's one of them things. As you can see, I'm filming here now and the security guards are already at the door on their guard, purely because other vloggers have gone in and caused trouble. Not what my channel's about. I don't really care. So to answer your question, that is the Roundhouse Hotel, one of the hotels used currently to house the immigrants that are currently residing in Bournemouth. There are other ones. There's another one down the street there. I think there's one on the seafront. There's a couple of places locally as well. There's protests outside here today. Have a look in our local paper, Bournemouth Echo website, you'll see all that. Again, if you want to come and have a look yourself, that's where it is. That's a Roundhouse Hotel. Zoom out for you. There you go. Okay, there we go. That's Bournemouth town centre on a Saturday night, Sunday morning, around about 2 a.m. In the middle of August. Tell me what you think. Has it died on its backside? I think it has. What is going on? There's just one or two places with people in. I can do it later. Drop a comment down below if you want me to come out later, show you at 3 or 4 a.m. Not a problem. If you want me to show other areas of Bournemouth, not a problem. Just beware. At the minute it's very quiet for whatever reason. Tell me, comment down below, where are you from? What's the nightlife like in your area? You never know, I might come and pay a visit and do a similar video. The Roundhouse Hotel, housing illegal immigrants. It's not worth me going in there causing a ruckus. It's not what the channel's about. But what's your opinions on that as well? Is that a can of worms I'm going to open? let me know. Listen, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, it's free. There's loads of nighttime videos coming your way, not just from Bournemouth, but all over the place, abroad as well. And I go live Tuesdays around about 7:30, and I do late night lives towards a weekend that I don't announce. They're just sort of quite spontaneous, so look out for them as well. Thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, it's free, from a beautiful Bournemouth at 2 AM on a Saturday night. I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy.